everybody. Welcome to Sunday Night Sprints. It's me, Fox. Uh, it's so cold in our house. Just realized that the furnace was off because it was 84 degrees yesterday. That's why the furnace was off. First of all, everybody's here. Can you hear me? Because my microphone was not working. Now I'm getting like the little green bar showing that it's working. But that doesn't mean that it really is. I'm distrustful. So if you can't hear me, let me know. Um, yeah. So happy Sunday. Did everybody recover from Double Down Day yesterday? That was a long and super fun, but very, very long day. And like I said, it's cold in our house because we had 80 some degrees yesterday. And today outside, I think well, let's just look. It is now currently 46 degrees, feels like 43. Yeah. So that was like a brutal shock to the system. So, and I am here an hour later today than my normal Sunday sprint. So thank you people for showing up tonight at this different time. It was my bestie's first Easter without her family, without her parents. So she was having some friends over, and so we went over there for like a late lunch. So tonight I did some writing last night on my sprints. I actually did writing. Today I have been working on YouTube video catch up all day. I've edited 2 videos. I started the third, and I'm afraid to try to do that while I'm streaming because um, I feel like Premiere is gonna mess something up because it uses so much computer memory. So I'm gonna do some planning. I have some backlog of planning that I'm gonna catch up here, and so do some stuff by hand. But I was like, sat down and I was like, I can't do anything by hand because I can't feel my hands. So I have since put the heat on. So our little smart thermostat, his name is Jorge, and I was like, Jorge, what are you doing here, my friend? Why is it 64 degrees in the house? But we're warming up. Husband made me some coffee. So normally I would have an Alani for my evening, but got my little, I don't know if you can see that if it's backwards because of the mirror effect, but my little, my writer tarot. So let's see who's here so far. We have Rita's here. Finally writing fresh words onto a chapter I'm going to be adding. I think I have 5 new ones for this book. Oh, that's exciting. Awesome. Heffron is here. Hello, hello. Okay, Rita says, you can hear me. That is great. All right, we have Sunlit Alchemy. I'm so sorry. I feel like you told me your name last night or last week. Can you please remind me your name again? Or I can just call you Sunlit Alchemy. That's fine too. We've got, okay, Lainey is here for 45 or so doing my book. Awesome. Glad to have you here. Kiku is here. Hey, you're back. See, now my sprints now are like decent time, and now that you're on the West Coast. So, all right, so we got some people here. If anybody is new to my sprints, the way that I have been running this is we're going to do 4 sprints, 25, 25, and then our flow state sprint, which will be 45 minutes because that's like takes me a couple sprints to really like remember like how to be a person. So figure we'll do 2 25s and then we'll do that longer one and then we'll cool it down with a 25 or 20 minute at the end depending on how everybody's feeling because like I said, it is a little bit later. Not as late as last night. It was the 9 to 11 last night for Double Down Day, but all right, everybody, I'm going to get us into the first round of sprints here. Let's get this to load. Should be streaming the timer properly here. Let's see. There we go. Okay, it was showing 15 minutes. I was trying to log on. I was like sitting here and I was like, oh, I can log on early. And then my microphone wouldn't work at all. So I was like, well, I'll just sit here and wait until 8 o'clock after all. So, all right, 25 minutes on the clock. Go ahead and get your stuff done. I believe in you. You're going to do great. Let's get started now, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, everybody, that was the end of our first sprint. How did everybody do? I want to tell you that I was super productive, but I am like so tired right now. I just peopled a lot the last few days. So it was people that I love, but it was a lot of peopling. So I am not exactly getting my fastest start, but I did start. I'm catching up. I have like two planner spreads that are not caught up. So that's what I'm working on right here. This is the St. Patrick's Day, not actual St. Patrick's Day, but St. Patrick's Day bar crawl week and parade day. It's this little kit. It's called Peepsters in the Pub. I don't know if you can see it. I know my webcam leaves some to be desired, but it's super cute. So make sure my microphone is. I'm like going to be paranoid about that all night if my microphone is working. So that's what I'm working on. And then I almost missed the timer going off because I just have like a random mixtape on that I'm listening to, and it played this Bjork song that I love that I'm like, oh my God, I haven't heard this in so long. So then I was like, wait, why do I never hear this? It's because I don't listen to that album. It's on the other album. And I always, like when I'm listening to a Bjork album, I always am listening to Homogenic and not, I can't think of the name of it now. So I was looking that up and I was like, oh my God, 38 seconds. So that's what I'm doing. So we got a couple more people pop in here. Let's see what y'all are up to. We have Elizabeth says hello. There is Belle. Belle is back. Belle was here last night. Well, yesterday morning for you. Says morning. Happy to catch another live. Happy to have you here. Heffron is reading tonight because it's midnight there. Yeah, you're a trooper sticking this out. I'm proud of you. Rita says 320 handwritten words. Took a few times to start this chapter, but then it's been a while. That's awesome. 320. And that's handwritten words too. You got to remember that goes slower than typing. So that's awesome. Lainey says, planned out the next chapter, but didn't start dictating yet. Have a meeting you need to get to. So you're going to have to leave for now and catch the replay. Oh, thanks for hosting. Thank you for being here. Even if it's just for a little bit, I'm glad to see you. Sunlit says, didn't get much done, just brainstorming for a story. That counts. That is something. That is progress. That's brainstorming that you didn't have done before you started this evening. Journaling to start the day, says Belle. That's good. That's what I have to catch up on. I'm very, I don't know, February, I was in like, I don't know, a little bit of a dark spot there mentally. And I just did not, it's one of those cycles. And I've talked about this before for sure on my vlogs, but I think I've also talked about it here that I get into this cycle where like I am just like not feeling my best. And I know that if I would do my planners and do the things that make me feel better, then I would feel better. But then I'm just like not really emotionally up to doing those things. And it just is a cycle that goes on and on. So I'm trying to catch that up this quarter. So that was my HB90 setup yesterday. I use Notion for my Kanban board. So I don't do the sticky notes because I don't know, those don't work right with my brain. So I do it on a Notion spreadsheet. And so that's what I set up yesterday. And I was like, okay, what's a realistic way that I can catch up my backlog of YouTube videos? Because I have vlogs and plan with me's that I haven't put up yet. And I would like to get those out still. So it's going to be a little bit of a weird schedule to do those kinds of things. But that was what I was working on yesterday. So like if I start my morning with like setting up my planner, putting things in my planner from the day before and like updating my page from the day that before things that happened and doing my journaling, then I'm like a whole new fox. And then if I don't do those things, then I just feel discombobulated all day. But then I get behind. And so then I feel even worse and more discombobulated. So trying to break these patterns and do better patterns of do the thing that makes you feel better, because then you'll feel better. So it's a struggle. It's a struggle all the time. So I'm going to get our next sprint set up here. I'm going to do 25 more minutes for this one. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's see. Now I'm going to be like paranoid, not only about the microphone the whole time, but also about how yesterday I tried to load one of my screens and it decided to crash the stream entirely. So let's do this. We're going to do a screen share. 25 minutes on the clock. There we go. Yes, see, Belle agrees. Helps settle in for the day. Yep, that's how I feel. It's like, okay, I like processed everything from yesterday. Now I'm ready to face everything for today. It's much better when I take the time to do it. So, all right, 25 minutes. Let's go. Let's keep working or hanging out or just chilling or winding down or whatever you need to do. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, that is our second sprint down, everybody. How did you do on that one? It's dark outside now. I'm realizing like this kit is so cute, and I actually bought it like a year ago, um, right after St. Patrick's Day 2025. I saw it and it was on sale, and I was like, "Ooh, it's the Planner's World is the kit that I'm using here," and it's really cute, but it's just a mini kit, so it has like the stickers here. It has the this is your only like stickers that you can write in, and then this was like the washi tape and the Monday through Friday, which I did use for my steps. I always put like on the sidebar here my step count. This is a Moxie Life flagship planner, if you're wondering. And anyway, so it's like super cute. Like I love it. It's very, very adorable. However, I need some like larger stickers because these are all basically the same size, and I need some ones that are like larger. So I've been digging through my old planner kits trying to find some more similar color scheme that will work. So I also like ran downstairs and like ran a few laps around the living room and dining room because I need more steps for today. Today has been just like a very weird day. Like I got up, we stayed up and watched Saturday Night Live last night after my sprints were done. And then by the time we went up to bed, it was like 2 a.m. I got up and I was like, I'm going to get some stuff done. It's going to be a great day. I got on Mel's sprints and I was like super productive for 3 hours. And then it was like, we got to go get steps. We got to get ready. We got to shower. We got to get over to Danielle's house. And like, and we were there for like 3 hours. And it's just been my day. I haven't been able, like after Mel's sprints, I had that 3 hour chunk this morning that I was able to get stuff done. And then after that, it's been like, so hard to get in the focus for the day. So, oh, hey, Angie's here. Hello, hello. Good to see you. You are showing up, not just kind of, you're here, and that matters. And Rita says, got another 200 words. We need to jump off and spend some time with hubby watching Tracker. And the Marshalls. I don't know. I'm not a TV or movie person. I'm not good at these things. See you all next time. Oh, thanks. Love the stickers. Miss the Marshalls so I can get some. I don't know. Maybe that's a TV program that I just don't know about because I don't know about TV programs. Listen, husband is trying to talk me into watching The Pit because it's supposed to be set in, supposedly set in Pittsburgh, and it's, medical show, and he's like, there's all kinds of cool wounds and you love cool wounds, which is when you know that you've married the right person, when he says things like there's cool wounds in the show, so you should watch it, which he's not wrong. But I just like can't get myself excited to watch it, and I don't know why. And everybody's talking about how great it is, and he's watching the new season, and I'm like, okay, maybe someday. I don't know. Brain does that sometimes. Elizabeth says 257 words. Awesome job. Everybody's doing great. It's kind of a lower key night because we're all kind of coming down from the, how many hours did we double down day yesterday? What's 12, 8, 9, 10, 11, 17 hours of double down day yesterday. Is that right? Did I do the math right? Oh, Kiku says Pit was so good, but it was intense. ER from the 90s on steroids, but I loved it. Binged it, and I never binged anything. Yeah, husband started watching the first season, and then he binged that, and then now he's watching the second season, I guess, is coming out like episode by episode weekly. So he's watching it. And I was like, I feel like this is going to bring me back to college when I was on rotations at the hospital. It's just going to be like, oh, this is my final year of school. 12 hours? Oh, because I guess it's like, oh, wait, no. 7 8. Did we start at 7 a.m.? Yeah, 7 a.m. until 11 p.m. Yeah. It was a long day. We were writing. We were making dreams come true. So it was a good day. Okay, this is our longer sprint. We're going to dig in here. We'll do 45 minutes, and then we'll do 20 minutes to cool it down because I know it's late unless you're down under and it's like a perfectly wonderful morning there, probably. You're probably seeing cute animals and the sunshine, and you're not just having a rough time. because it became winter over. Oh, actually, it might be becoming winter overnight. Just scratch that. Okay. All right. Let's get the screen up here. Whoa. There's our timer. There we go. I'm trying to see if I can get that's working now. I just gave you a whole bunch of information and the microphone was not working. Anyway, what I was saying was I'm going to close the sprints out here. I'm not feeling great and I still have to get my steps in and I want to try to get to bed. It's 10 o'clock, but I'm trying to get to bed as early as I can. But thank you all so much for being here. Timer's gone. So yeah. Nope. It was the microphone is just, I have no idea. It's been working fine. It worked fine last night. It's been working fine. Anyway, link in the comments here about the heart breathing sprints for tomorrow. I'll just read them off real quick since the sound was not working. 6 a.m. These are all Eastern time. 6 a.m. is Sarah D. I don't know if she will be sprinting. She's not been feeling great. She had a missed double down day yesterday. So check on that one and see. I haven't heard anything from her since earlier today. Then 8:30 a.m. is Kay. Noon is Rita. 6 p.m. is Anka. And 8 p.m. is Jody Jean Tracy. So there's plenty of sprints all day tomorrow and Monday. And then on Tuesday, we have 3 sets of sprints set up. Cassandra, Sarah Brody, Sarah D. There's like a break in the middle of the day. I'm off that day, so it's possible that I'm gonna try to do like a pop-up sprint if I can sneak that in, depending on how tomorrow goes. It's like if I have to do things on my computer, I'm afraid to do things on my computer while I'm streaming because I feel like the computer can't handle all of the situations. So we shall see. But subscribe if you, I think everybody here is probably subscribed to my channel at this point. So you'll get an update if I do decide to do that. I'll probably know tomorrow and I'll post in the Heart Breathing's Facebook group as well because I am off Tuesday. So I can try to bridge that little gap that we have on Tuesday. So thank you again, everybody, for being here. I love you all. I'm so proud of you. Thanks for sticking it out late at night. We're going to close out our sprints tonight and I really appreciate you being here. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you around the internet and on our next Heart Breathing